Welcome, I am Ava, and this is WNBA Trending. Today's headline story is sending shockwaves through women's basketball. Two of the biggest names in the game, Caitlin Clark and Paige Bueckers, are reportedly facing a major decision about their WNBA future. The question that everyone is asking right now, could these two generational stars actually walk away from the league because of a growing money dispute? Caitlin Clark, the Indiana Fever phenomenon, and Paige Bueckers, the UConn superstar and future WNBA prospect, have been dominating conversations in both college and professional basketball circles. But now, their names are at the center of an issue that goes far beyond the game: the fight for fair pay and respect in women's sports. The debate over player compensation in the WNBA isn't new, but it's reaching a breaking point. With more attention, higher ratings, and record-breaking ticket sales, many players believe it's time for the pay structure to reflect the league's new level of success. Caitlin Clark and Paige Bueckers are two players who've helped bring this change, yet they're also among those feeling the pressure the most. Reports have surfaced that both stars are unhappy with the current WNBA salary system, where even the top players earn a fraction of what their male counterparts make in the NBA. For perspective, a rookie WNBA player earns around $75,000 per year, while an NBA rookie can make millions. Even with endorsement deals, many female players are calling the pay gap unacceptable, especially as the WNBA's viewership and influence continue to grow. Caitlin Clark, who has already transformed the league's visibility since joining the Indiana Fever, has been open about the challenges athletes face. Though she hasn't directly threatened to leave, insiders say she's frustrated by how little progress has been made despite her bringing millions of new fans to the league. One source close to Clark revealed, Caitlin loves basketball, but she's starting to question whether the system values her true impact. Paige Bueckers, on the other hand, is still in college, but has already faced similar questions about her professional future. She's one of the most marketable players in women's basketball and could go pro at any time. But with NIL, name, image, and likeness opportunities in college, Paige is reportedly earning far more at UConn than she would as a rookie in the WNBA. For many athletes like her, that financial reality creates a dilemma. Why leave college money behind for a smaller professional salary? The rise of nil deals has completely changed the sports landscape. College stars like Paige Bueckers can now earn sponsorship income rivaling professional athletes. For Paige, that includes partnerships with major brands, social media deals, and a strong online following that adds to her market value. Some analysts estimate her current earnings to be several times higher than a standard WNBA contract. So, the question becomes, if both Caitlin Clark and Paige Bueckers believe their worth exceeds what the WNBA is willing to pay, could they actually walk away from the league? The answer isn't simple, but the discussion has sparked a larger debate across the sports world. Many believe that if these two stars take a stand, it could force the WNBA and its leadership to confront the pay issue head-on. Fans are divided. Some argue that players should continue to fight from within the system, using their star power to push for reform. Others believe that walking away might be the only way to send a message strong enough to create lasting change. Caitlin Clark has become the face of women's basketball. She's brought record crowds, sold-out arenas, and historic TV numbers to the WNBA. Her jersey sales have shattered records, and her influence is undeniable. If someone like Caitlin were to step back or take a break in protest, the impact on the league would be enormous. Similarly, Paige Bueckers has the potential to be the next major face of the WNBA. Her skill, charisma, and influence on young fans make her a marketing dream. Losing both Caitlin and Paige, even temporarily, would be a major setback for a league that's finally experiencing mainstream growth. But the issue isn't just about two stars. It's about the broader fight for equality in sports. Players across the WNBA have voiced concerns for years about low salaries, limited resources, and demanding travel schedules. While progress has been made, including improved charter flights and better working conditions, many athletes say it's still not enough. The league's new collective bargaining agreement is expected to be renegotiated soon, and player salaries will be one of the most contested topics. With Clark and Bueckers representing a new generation of talent and star power, Their decisions could shape the future of the WNBA for decades to come. Industry experts are already calling this moment a potential turning point. Sports economist Dr. Michelle Langley explained, "What Caitlin Clark and Paige Bueckers decide to do will have ripple effects across all of women's sports. Their influence gives them leverage that previous players never had. If they choose to push back, it could force a complete financial restructuring of the WNBA." Despite the tension, both athletes have expressed love for the game and appreciation for what the league represents. Caitlin Clark recently said in an interview, "I play because I love basketball. The money matters, yes, but the game is what drives me." Paige Bueckers echoed similar thoughts, saying, "At the end of the day, it's about legacy, impact, and growth, not just contracts." However, even with those statements, insiders believe serious discussions are happening behind closed doors. Representatives from both players' camps are reportedly exploring long-term brand opportunities outside of traditional league structures, including media, sponsorships, and possibly new ventures that could redefine how athletes earn. Some rumors even suggest that major brands have privately expressed interest in funding alternative opportunities for top female players if pay issues aren't resolved. While nothing has been confirmed, it shows how significant the moment has become. Fans have taken to social media in droves, debating whether the WNBA needs to raise the salary cap to keep stars like Clark and Bueckers satisfied. Hashtags like #PayWomenAthletes and #WNBA Equality have been trending, reflecting growing frustration among supporters who feel that women athletes deserve more recognition and compensation. There's also growing concern about what happens if players continue to make more money in college than in the professional league. If top prospects decide to delay or avoid entering the WNBA, it could create a talent gap that hurts the league's development. Coaches and former players have voiced their support for change. Hall of Famer Sue Bird said recently, "You can't build a professional league on passion alone. These women deserve to be paid what they're worth." Meanwhile, WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert has acknowledged the issue, emphasizing that the league is working on long-term solutions. She noted that revenue growth, increased sponsorships, and new media deals will be key to expanding player salaries in the near future. Still, for many fans, that progress isn't coming fast enough. Caitlin Clark's rookie season has proven how much revenue one player can bring to the league. Her games have consistently broken viewership records and generated massive media attention. The argument from her supporters is simple: if a player helps make millions for the league, she should be compensated accordingly. Paige Bueckers' situation adds another layer. If she decides to stay in college longer due to better financial opportunities, it could send a powerful message that the current system doesn't reward the best athletes appropriately. For the WNBA, this would be a wake-up call, losing talent not to injury or retirement, but to the lure of better pay elsewhere. As of now, neither Caitlin Clark nor Paige Bueckers has made any official announcement about their future. But behind the scenes, this brewing pay controversy could define the next era of women's basketball. The decision both stars face is monumental. If they choose to fight for change from within, they could help elevate the WNBA to unprecedented levels of respect and financial success. If they choose to step away or explore other options, it could force the league to finally address the economic inequality that has persisted for decades. Either way, this moment represents a crossroads for women's basketball. It's about more than money. It's about value, fairness, and the right to thrive in a sport they helped build. Caitlin Clark and Paige Bueckers are more than just athletes. They're symbols of what women's sports have become: powerful, inspiring, and influential. Their next move could determine not only their careers, but the future of the WNBA itself. For now, the world is watching, waiting, and hoping that this turning point leads to real, lasting change. For WNBA Trending, I'm Ava, and this has been your in-depth report on the biggest decision facing Caitlin Clark and Paige Bueckers, two icons shaping the future of women's basketball.